I'm going to assume these things are working, and so if it is, here is our 11th day. And we are now in the gathering process. As being one of the oldest, they are also one of the what? Okay, I'm trying to grasp this, so KOK has one of the most adjustable team tops here, while on the other hand, CDL has the advantage in rather rank fighting. Not that true. Why can't I keep him up? I can move here, I can't keep him up. with our first match of KOK vs CTL 11th day of ASG. If you're watching this for the first few times, don't forget that share the streams and subscribe if you're new here. So here we have the first ban from JDTZY3 of KOK, also leader of the team. Hopefully, as the leader should do, he makes the right ban. Now both of these teams are in a really good bracket and they are really
Your team
in
is
danger
banned.
of being eliminated since in the third stage. Bara's ban back there, nice ban because we know General Dark has been familiar with the hero for few matches now. Yihao S3 also making his ban, first ban for CTL. Now we know that actually if really going to look at their
Your
actual
team
stats,
is banning.
that we can actually realize that KOK's income is not as adjustable, not as flexible as Udin, but it would also be as rigid as zero, so they should be fine in terms of team comp. Valier banned by bad matchmaking, and that's not ban back there was not a good ban because the Lancelot user in KOK is Minato Namikaze, which is not present for this round. 7-11 making the second ban. Esmeralda ban, they probably watched the streams between KOK's last match. We've seen JJTZY perform very nicely, and now here is Kimi's JJTZY's Kimi. If you have watched the giveaway video, his charge leader skin is by yours truly. General Dark and Zero Aquarius. Zero Aquarius picks Jawhead. We've seen CTL Aquarius's Jawhead shut down Gen Storm's Cushion in the last round several times now. So Jawhead might be a danger for JJTZY's Kimi. Rafaela Boy takes General Dark's Lilia will probably be a strong mid laner, but as to whether he can take down whether he can take down KOK's mid laner, KOK's the opponent's mid laner is really up to his decision, because Lilia as though she is a very strong mid laner. Nevertheless, there is the point that they might take Sicilian again. We have seen him perform in too many matches. So we goes with Sylvana, unexpected back there because D-Roth not bad. Argus by Yihao makes sense since he's the most familiar with Argus. However, although being an Argus main, Yihao has actually underperformed in their last match. Hopefully his performance is better this time compared to last time when during Gen versus CTL, because back then his Argus was really vulnerable to those ganks by Gen Storm. Gen Ice bans Baxia. Nice one back there. We see Naughty JJ tank very well with Baxia back there. Naughty JJ bans Gushen, which is really unnecessary because there are no Gushen users on CTL, much less really Valier, because although Aquarius has been known to use Valier, we've seen him play Valier before, but really he performs way better with Jawhead, and really Valier wouldn't be a big harm to their team comp, seeing as Kimi and Chang'e they have long range skills and really they can just poke Valier from far. Bad matchmaking, and Naughty JJ making their 4th and 5th pick after 7-11. Johnson pick, and we have a Lapu Lapu from bad matchmaking. Now that Naughty JJ's main, which is Baxia, they have banned, so he is forced to go with a Tigro pick instead. Finally, we have Gen Ice picking 1-1, hopefully going with a 1-3-1 hyper strategy with 1-1 as their focus. And as for JJTZY, they will also probably go for 1-3-1. But as to whether they can farm better than the 1-1 does is really up to them. As speaking in terms of team fight, actually KOK has the upper edge. But if you are talking off lanes, Lapu Lapu and Sylvana from Zoe and bad matchmaking will probably they are hard to say because Argus really loses in their off lane early game on, and Jawhead will probably, if Jawhead goes up against Lapu Lapu, it's really going to be a hard match for bad matchmaking. While if Argus meets Lapu Lapu, it's going to be a much more fairer off lane pairing. Sylvana can probably face Jawhead if Zoe knows how to keep his distance. Here on the loading screen, they are basically tied. Kimi, instead of taking Red 3 like new marksman in the new meta after the Project Next update, he takes Purify instead because really in terms of teamfight, if 1-1 gets to open her ulti, they are really vulnerable. Nothing can stop 1-1 after she opens the ulti, especially with a 1-1 main such a General Ice. But following the Gem vs CTL match, we've seen General Ice play 1-1 before, and really if 1-1 cannot penetrate the backline, which is Kimi, they really can't do much harm towards the KOK's team comp. So now we enter the match, first match.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Expected, no, it's not expected at all. I did not see that coming. Okay, 1-1. General Ice moves in. Like I said, 1-3-1 strategy. 1-1 is their focus, 1-1 is their hyper. Hopefully he can farm faster than the Kimi, because really KOK really losing that farm back there. 1-2. Hey, wait, are they going 1-3-1 also? Let me check. No, they are going 1-2-2 instead, because Naughty JJ, he has used Baxia way more than Tigreal, and really hopefully he can adjust. He can adapt to his Tigreal's playstyle, because it's quite different from Baxia. He can't roam that well, and really Tigreal has that slow feel to him. Slow, yeah, because really he doesn't have that fast-paced action, and he doesn't have that 1-on-5. He doesn't have the damage Tigreal. He doesn't have the damage Baxia has. Kimi, as I said, Argus really bad matchmaking back here, getting poked horribly by the Kimi. JJ playing Kimi quite exceptionally. He knows how to manage that energy, but if no one's taking those buffs, it's really going to be hard to optimize their farming potential, and so maybe at late game they will start to lose, especially starting from the first team fight. General Ice and 7-Eleven moving in for a 3-on-1 gang. That feels JJTZY. Even though that stun had hit, we need to remember that Kimi has taken Purify, and so it wouldn't really deal any harm. So we move back to Naughty JJ and Zoe back on mid lane. As expected, General Dark really underperforming, not what I expected. He really should be dealing more potential. He really should be disrupting them more often. Zoe back here. No one has taken the blue. No one has taken the red buffs. And that is Zoe first shutdown. While we have JJTZY back here. Yihao slain Naughty JJ. Back to Kimi.
Request backup. Turtle resurrecting soon.
And really nice back there, JTZY running from that Lilia. Lilia, to play Lilia, he has to aim, and really he doesn't have that edge, he doesn't have that time. And really a mistake back there.
Initiate retreat.
Really big mistake, General Dark. Bad matchmaking back here. And it's really too late. Maybe he should have used the dash. shut down Yihao. But now, yes, KOK has a 200 unexpected. 300 now, 300 goal advantage, even though they are going with the 1-1 hyper. Apparently it's not enough, and at any time on the match, General Ice at 7-11 would just move in. Maybe it wouldn't even deal any harm at all.
Launch attack.
Back here, Gen Ice with Zoe. And now the goal advantage, moving back. Now this match really dangerous, this day really dangerous, because whoever loses this is closer, one step closer, more danger. Rafaela Boy unexpectedly steals that one, steals the turret, steals the turtle. Now Naughty JJ watching his step, as all Tigros should do. Really, he should watch that. Not enough back there. Wasted hyper.
Initiate killing spree.
And killed Naughty JJ. But back here, JJTZY still bullying Yihao. Missed Yihao as he recalls. And Rafaela Boy back here. Actually, if it were up to me, I'd say taking Retry, actually Chang'e wouldn't be a bad hyper choice, because really Chang'e can have the hyper capability. She can run, and she has that damage. Completely missed ulti. Really pity back there. Now Tigro is not Franco, really not much productive if he just keeps hiding in the bushes, unless it is to open a combo like that, which until again. Back here,
Initiate retreat.
Rafaela Boy.
Initiate retreat.
And he manages to escape. Back here, JJTZY in for a nasty surprise. Used out back there.
Initiate retreat. Turtle resurrecting soon.
Zoe.
Double kill.
And that is a double kill. Sylvana to Argus, giving them back up to 1k advantage, 1.2k. Killing spree from Aquarius to Lapu Lapu. Really not what I was expecting from someone like Lapu Lapu. He should know when to initiate.
Launch attack.
Zoe back here really should watch the Johnson now. Is he trying to solo the turtle? Back here, wrong choice. And if he had growing one, that would be really 10 times more effective. General Dark attempting the taunt but ending up diminished of HP. Zoe and Tigro starting to play safe. They really need to play safe, because that Tigro Sylvana combo played right, shut down the 1-1 is just what they want. Cause now all their hyper, all their buff, just focus on that Sylvana. No, just focus on that 1-1. And if they can shut him down,
Request backup.
really will bring a nice advantage onto their goal.
Request backup.
Slain turtle by Chang'e yet again. And really, he is really starting to get annoying.
Mega kill. Shut down. Mega kill.
But it is enough. Shut down Lilia. And another kill.
Double kill.
Another one, and it is a triple kill by JJTZY. Nice move. Yeah, playing split push over here, really undignified. But that is no problem. Just wasting his ulti over here. Really, just wasted Yihao. 7-11. Rushing away from the Chang'e, starting to deal the pain. Now Chang'e really needs that glowing one if she wants to start finishing off people. That's my recommendation. Back to Gen Ice. Both bars wasted. Now let's see what he can do. KOK really has that teamwork advantage over CTL, because really, speaking honestly, CTL is more of a ragtag team compared to KOK, which has always been a family and friends team, more of a family and friends. So they should be able to understand each other more. Chang'e area of denial, draw hit, forcing Aquarius staying in the turret. While Yihao, without his ulti, he's still vulnerable as ever.
Lord resurrecting soon.
As they move into
Request backup. Mega kill.
really wrong move back there, JJTZY. And that is the 1 HP comeback by JJTZY. He is unkillable. And back here, come back to General Dunk. Really, really nice. Now they are really losing their edge here, taking Lord, and wasted ulti. Really should have happened. Should have learned to dodge. Let's see what his build is. That is physical, Kimi build. Really painful. You can see the Lord's HP just go down. And that is it. Taken Lord by our one and only Chang'e carry Rafaela boy. Kimi back here. Wrong move. And shut down, monster kill. Look, if Argus can't chase up to that Kimi, his out is considered wasted. Cause really, it's no use if you can't kill him. Running away, Zero Aquarius, losing up to that Lapu Lapu while we move back to the action here. Naughty JJ, mid lane. And it is down, left with their inner turret.
Godlike.
Wasted ulti thanks to the immortality. Nice perception back there by Tigro. Wow, in just a mere 1.5 seconds, he is dealing that hurt back there. General Dunk just can't aim those skills. Is it because he's off from practice, or is it because they are uncatchable? That's your decision. 7-11 back here, force defensive. And Johnson starts initiating. Empty initiation. And shut down. Argus back here, split pushing. Bad matchmaking, knowing what to do. And really back here, nice one. Now they really have to guard that bot lane back there. in fear of Argus again. Start to play defensive, and here we are as JJTZY finally clears the top lane out base turret. Really had to start playing defensive back here because in fear of that Argus, just in case. And that is it, mid lane cleared. Johnson uses his screen. TZY shut down as well, and forced back to defensive. Lapu Lapu really has to watch his steps now. Really has to watch how he plays because Argus ulti late game only up to around 40 seconds give or take.
Request backup.
Looking at 1-1's build, really not trending build, but I'll leave it to him. He probably knows what he's doing. Because if you really go and research on the trending builds, they don't really have Win on Nature anymore or Raptor Machine, because what 1-1 needs is attack speed and not the physical attack. The speed, not damage. And shut down. And that is another kill by Rafaela boy. Taken the red buff, shut down the Argus, left Aquarius and General Ice as they move in for the final charge. Really needs to watch back that bot lane. Whoa, that damage from Kimi. Back to JJ, split pushing, finishing the game, and that is it, guys. Our first victor is KOK, and really that is their first win. And if they win the next round, they will be the victors of this 11th day. Looking at the data, really they 1-1 was the carry, 1-1 hyper worked well early on, but really in terms of ganking, and because the Lapu Lapu really nice gameplay by bad matchmaking, because he knew when Yihao was planning on split pushing, and really if he wasn't for Lapu Lapu and Zoe, really nice recall, really nice they managed to stop Argus from taking back that comeback, because then they would have been awkward for KOK. Really embarrassing. So nice job bad matchmaking, and most importantly nice carry role by JJTZY, legendary Kimi. As no bad matchmaking. you serious? No. Oh, come on. No. Why? Hey, look, doesn't he know that I'm back? That's my entry.
I am deeply Mr. ASG guy.
Hey, I know you're deeply Mr. ASG guy, but you gotta move up in the referee section.
Hey,
Why you belong today? Your match is tomorrow.
啊，明天我还玩过。好了
Yes, yes, yes.
，OK，
不能艾伦，那不是的。
If
不去玩。
why does
我靠
Wolf Demon want to play so much? His match is next week.
哎，你们全部出去，我也要玩。
What? Hey,
你们啊
you can't do
I'm just
that.
kidding.
哎，谁啊？Wolf Demon 谁啊？
泽宇啊，
Wolf Demon
不要
是
走开走开。
哎，进了没？
走开。
出来哦。
不能啊，这样不行啊！
喂，那个
Hey,
你那个谁啊？那个
They play go up to your referee.
不公平的。
Go up to your referee.
哎呀，凯西啊，叫凯西去帮我们。
叫开心。我弄不了，不用紧啊。你看 S， 你看 SG 我们 team 输这样惨对吗？很烂吧我，不用紧啊，很 fair。
Hey, look, even if you
没有
look, KOK
哎，
did
嘉
not.
豪，哎，嘉豪，我们
KOK did not let you
啊
into the
不过我们给他签
So, so, 哎。
哇好，
我跟你讲，
随便按一个 warrior，
我电话的电要死掉了哎。
再去按一个 warrior。
我知道了，
行了
我也要死了。
哎，我的给
啊，那不公平。哎，你跟我人去可以吗？
哎有哎不能。
I'm still waiting for that tiebreaker record. Maybe you're getting that today.
现在谁赢着？一开我
Well, KOK is winning, yay.
这样我就不要帮他们玩。
You
4v5
stay in the A 4v5加和你会赢谁呀？哇！
上次我们马上
这种比赛啊，我们再不要加人，我们再赢啊。
那个谁 AFK 啊，我们
你们要我帮你们也是可以的，然后嘛，
哎，我们 ban 到 Kimi，ban 到 Kimi。
你要 display 帮也可以的。
Display go back up.
啊，你们弟妹来哦，你们弟妹来哦。
Yes.
OK， start 哦 start
Yes. Display you there, or do I have to be solo job again? Fine, never mind. So, finally the second match, and we have the first match on 7-11. At the first match, we saw them both quite bad, so hopefully this time their bans will be based last match. Kimi ban, of course, auto ban with engaging is that why I played that Kimi. And really, if Naughty JJ gets Bastia instead of Tigger this time, it's really going to be dead either way. Because all three, so is the Roth, really DZ-wise, Kimi and Naughty JJ's Bastia are three formidable forces that frankly deserves to be in a more tier team. While we have seen Minato play the carry role very well in both in the ASG 130 and both in KOK's last match. Esmeralda ban this match, CTL's bans all targeted towards JJTZY. Fatal mistake, they do not know that Minato is the real Minato is their real carry role. That Minato is the real carry role, and so Minato will probably go with something nice, something hyper-like. Aquarius making his first pick as we have an Iritel and Valir band, and even though Jandak takes Barat, if he cannot live up to his offlane, if he loses to the enemy's offlane, or if Barat cannot play tank as well as Naughty JJ's Bastia, it won't be really effective even if he takes what he wants to.
Jawhead.
Aquarius goes with Jawhead yet again, as Naughty JJ and Rafa Boy make their decision. Rafaela Boy has a Pulau Pinang title with Rafaela, proving just how good he is as the hero. He is very experienced. Nothing you would expect from Rafa main. He is really something to fear, even though he uses a hero that is long gone among the meta, as he ups JJTZ Wise Johnson. Naughty JJ ups Minato's Lancelot. We are going to see some hyper carry action back here. Yihao 7-11 making a pick. Yihao, if he goes with Argus again, it won't be effective at all. Using Johnson and that Lance combo, even if he has something that has immortality, it won't prove any use against something that has burst, something that has control, and a team that has all the teamwork they need. Because even when up against Giant, which is a top tier team, and yet Argus couldn't get, and yet KOK really had that teamwork, really proved a challenge to Jen. Now making back the choices. Probably Rafaela Boy's pick. Don't listen, don't believe what you see. 7-11 Sicilian, we've seen Sicilian. You already know what I'm going to say. We've seen him perform too many times. We've seen that late game damage. So really, hopefully, KOK can avoid that and really avoid breaking that tiebreaker record. I don't need that today. Minato, Naughty JJ banning, making his third ban. Hopefully he bans something that is targeted towards General Dark. And there goes a zero ban, which is General Ice, one of General Ice's mains instead. General Ice making his ban now. So I think that they will probably go with General Dark taking tank and General Ice taking 1-1 as last match. As before, they will probably go with Aquarius Yihao 1-3-1 Cecilion as the strong mid laner. And really, if the Chang'e, if Rafaela Boy cannot face up, cannot face the music of Cecilion's mid lane, if he loses the mid lane to him, then it will be a really hard game for KOK. Dark and Ice making their pick now. Ice makes his Kufra pick, which really is just targeted towards Lance. So if the Sylvana and the Johnson are able to counter Ice well enough, then I think that Minato should have no problem wiping them out. But really, if I may, I think that if the carry role will be provided to Minato, then probably that he should target the Sicilian, both Sicilian and Jawhead, because those two are basically the heart of this team. And without a real carry role, which is now the main pain of CTL, they do not have a carry role, they do not have an assassin or a marksman, it's just the mage, just the mages. Really bad pick. As we move into the second and possibly final match between KOK and CTL, stay tuned. On the loading screen, we see pretty much tight, but if Kufra is unable to target the Lancelot well enough, this match is going to be lost very badly. As well as Angela, she needs to know how to target, and Flame Shot isn't just cutting it anymore. We've seen My Name play Angela before in the previous matches. My Name is also an Angela main, was an Angela main, and if General Dark has a different playstyle, if General Dark plays more support, then they will really lose in the carry potential, which is already taken by Minato in KOK. As for Mia by Naughty JJ, really something he might know or not might know how to play. And Sylvana, Zoe, hopefully they can have that offlane advantage. Because hopefully they can have that advantage. Really, hopefully they can win and just finish it. And we move into the second match. Really, CTL has to play safe, has to play properly, or they'll be moving to the losers bracket. While if KOK actually manages to win this one, they will actually move back to the winners bracket, and they will be safe for one round. JJ and Minato really having that teamwork together, already taking the buff at the early stages of the game. While we have a 2-3-0 Laning back here, not ideal. Really, Mia and Chang'e should go different roads. Because Chang'e really not bad. Really not bad at being offlane herself. And frankly, it's jaw hit. Chang'e should have no problem. If they are bullied by this Sicilian early game, there is no way they are going to hold the base. There are no way they are going to hold the fort late game on. Yihao aiming for hyper carry, unexpected back there. Something we don't see that much anymore. And he escapes with the regen as Yihao is performing hyper carry for the first time in the ASG. Really unexpected from that Hager's hyper carry there. Thankfully, they did not let the buff dry. And is speaking in terms of mid game, is speaking in terms of late game. Actually, Sicilian really is a beast. But if Minato can shut him down good enough, he should be no problem. As well as Rafaela boys. Damage from that Chang'e, less the glowing one, and Mia's late game potential. Really, hopefully, we can see them perform. Minato without that red buff left to dry. Really, not what we expected. Wasted 90 seconds of Petrify. Not worth it back there. 7-11 gaining his stacks. If he can gain his stacks faster, if he can gain his stacks fast enough, then late game will not be a problem for him. Because really, if he had taken Sicilian already in the early stages, then maybe they might have that mid lane advantage. Double shutdown. Another shutdown. And now we are at 3 kills with a 1.1 goal advantage early game on. I did not expect this from Minato. Really, he should have played better. But still, overall, at least they did not let him get that buff. Back here, JJ already with the ulti, just waiting for the perfect initiating. While Minato already taken Lito. Focusing on the turtle, most important thing there. Right there, wasted skill, useless, while Lance has the turtle. And that escape right there as they deal the pain back here. Really just wiping them out with ease. If they can shut down the Cersei, they have shut down their Sicilian. And now we are at a 1.1k. They have shortened that goal by a lot. Lance back here, he's already taken that. He's already taken their red buff. Really nice. Rafaela boy and so we moving, arriving. And shut down Yihao. Used blue buff right there. They are already losing that early edge they had back there. John back in and nice stun. And Angela uses her out. Not worth it, man. Sicilian back here, under danger. And danger evaded. Now we focus on to Minato. Namikaze really needs that farm. Turtle resurrects while JJ split pushing. Aquarius is completely having no effect onto the game. Well, if he needs to perform, he really needs to perform, and lands back here. As they focus on the buff, they focus on the minions, moving back to JJ. For an offlane pick, he is really bullying the Aquarius back here, really gaining the edge. Using that throw was really unnecessary. It didn't need to happen. And yet, he is really going through that, really doing those unnecessary things that only lengthens the cooldown and just adds to that edge, that bot lane edge. Johnson doesn't need to kill him. Johnson just needs to delay him and split push if available, until they are completely wrecked. He just needs to delay him. The real point here is Minato. If they can't protect Minato well enough, the minute Minato is shut down, they will have their buff wasted, they will have those turtle wasted, and they will just have that a lot. They will just have that edge. And time for witnessing that potential shutdown. Nice one. And there we have it. Zoe tanking JJ. At first they switch roles. Nice one. First time ever I have seen Naughty JJ switches roles. Instead of being the tank, he's the one being tanked by Zoe. Zoe has always been one of the frontliners, one of the initiators to first go in. And JJ has rather been more of a backliner, only taking Johnson when necessary and taking Kimi when available. So really, you can see that Kimi isn't really getting picked much by him because it's always banned in the ASG, as you have already seen why. Jaw hit back here. And there we just have that initiating. And that is all they need. They just need to take down that late game potential, and that is sufficient. We are now at around a 1k advantage. Yes, 1k. And Chang'e back here. Look, if they allow Kufra to control them, there is no way that they are winning that team fight. Not with that CC, and not if they get CC'd. Which really isn't helping, seeing that he chooses to play hit and run instead. That is not jaw hit. General Ice misses. Gotta play carefully back here, because if JJ can't initiate perfectly and if Kufra gets that initiating instead, in with Lance, and that is a completely wipe out. Really, Minato, not up to my expectations. Just wiped out. They really had to watch that, because now the goal advantage is back to CTL with a 0 point. Really, that's a chance, just a chance that they actually might have that tiebreaker record. So we're moving back on to mid lane. Now, looking at Zoe's build, we see he is really prioritized the Feather of Heaven, which really not to the damage, but he's focusing more on the mage instead. Now, taking Mia, he really should have taken another tank, cause then that would have added to their really would have added to that team fight. Back here, force defensive as they now gain their 3k advantage. Look, Lancelot, he has to target that Sicilian, otherwise really it won't do any help if he just dashes at the last moment. Sicilian, looking at his build, he already has his 3 core items, Demon Shoes, the Truncheon, and really concentrated energy, not for Sicilian, but anyway, it's just for the stacks. Lance, Minato, split pushes finish, leaving only the base turret. Really starting to deal the pain now, but still it is not what is expected of Sicilian yet. For Sicilian moving slowly from mid game into late game, he is actually stacking not bad actually. Better start running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shut down. Shut down again. Wiped out. And I am afraid that KOK just cannot have that team fight. They just can't initiate properly. So really they are losing in that team fight, and as they focus on Argus, which frankly quite tanky, Argus Angela combo unbeatable. Moving in back with Minato and Zoe. Really, if looking at their attributes instead, we see that actually in terms of tankiness, HP, Zoe really better than Johnson. Now that Minato lack of buff, lack of farm, and really losing to that advantage in 3k. Stop initiating! They are just losing that team fight back there. They can't optimize it, and they are just wiped out like that. Finished. So now just finish the game with CTL. Possibly our first ever tiebreaker match ever. Countdown 20 seconds to JJTZY. And it is finished, I fear. Moving in. And we have our first tiebreaker match of ASG 200 KOK with CTL. Really not what I was expecting. Nice gameplay with Sicilian. Really should start banning that, putting that on the auto ban charts now. Because really every match that has Sicilian just really so hard to play. Starting late game and late mid game. Looking at the data, we actually they had that mid game edge, but after that their team fights really just losing up. And frankly, it wasn't General Ice that was a big contribution. If I may, it was actually the Argus Angela combo, plus on Argus's ulti and his how do I say it, add on his, he really hard to kill. Even though they focused all their stats, they couldn't kill him, and really on the contrary, they just wasted all their skills, and so their team fight is lost. Even though they did not have an actual carry role, still Argus managed to perform up to the what a carry is supposed to do. He did not die too much, and really this was a match nice to see. but really they just couldn't hold on to that late game. And in our third match, really unexpected. Really, CTL, you mad. The play move up, go up. I am not sure, man. This is all unknown territory because this is really. I didn't either. This wasn't this was. Hey, this was not supposed to happen. This is like the first tiebreaker match. Oh god, of all the teams, it wasn't supposed to be today. I was actually. Wow. This is the tiebreaker. Wow. I was. Wait. Voice call. So you can still commentate. I know. So you call me on WhatsApp. Because I can't use Discord. I using China Apple ID. Anything on the microphone they can hear. Yeah. You try and see. Hey. Okay, so just checking out the teams. I think it's okay. Hey.